All right. We're not talking sports because there's no sports to talk about. I mean, Jake's
I don't
probably
care about
like, oh,
sports. Yeah.
fucking Bags is playing, but we don't watch that shit.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I don't watch any sports, so that's
Well,
all
then
for
you can
you
just you
guys.
can just make shit up.
Yeah, no, I love the ball players. They do great
Yeah.
things. They put the balls in the hoops and the goals. It's what we do,
On
right? Yeah.
4th of July, I was flipping through channels and ESPN does like the Ocho on 4th of July as
Yeah.
a joke, which I
Yeah,
didn't know
it's
about.
fun. It's very
And
fun. Yeah,
yeah, so I just turned it on. It was like fucking knife and axe throwing championships. I'm like,
yeah.
this is what we're watching then.
Hey, it's a sport, bro. Let's do it.
So anything fun happened to you this week that you just want to get off your chest?
Yeah, I mean, we've games, bro. As
Yeah.
far as those who don't know me, I am a gamer. This I'm from the Jesus Christ. The testing room, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's a gaming podcast. And we talk a lot about video games. There's been a lot of video games out there. Things are doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
As far as the comic book world is concerned, Tokon, Marvel Tokon, if you will, has had their open beta weekend.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of fun uh, comic book fighting, if you will, as far as fighting games. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. It's been really good. I'm very
Yeah.
excited for it. It comes out next month. Marvel
Okay.
Tokon for anyone interested in it. But yeah, it's been great. Blade's great. Blade is in a fighting game finally.
That's
I'm very
awesome.
excited for it. Yeah, as you can see,
Yep.
I like Blade. He's up there a little bit, but you kind of see him. But
Now,
yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I gotta ask, speaking of just Marvel fighting
Yeah.
games, there was one, I remember I bought it back in like when I was in high school. It was like
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Nemesis, maybe, where it was like
I think it's
like
a
a few
fighting
Marvel
game, but
characters,
it's yeah, it's
and
a
then like they made up their own
action.
characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Like that, it wasn't good.
No, it was not great. But if you're a Marvel fan back in the day, we had limited
Yeah,
resources to play games with the most Marvel characters outside like Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, Nemesis, I remember 'cause I was kind of excited about 'cause I like I like a game that gives me different characters than Captain America,
yep,
Wolverine. Give me something
yeah,
a little bit
100%.
strange and different. And Nemesis kind of tried to do that. It just wasn't great. It
Yes,
wasn't
but
great.
and like they're like we're gonna really focus on these new characters that we made up. It's like no one wants this.
Yeah, no one cares. To be fair, give you some cool ones like Wolverine or whatever, but also give me something that me, Casey, like
Yeah,
Jake, like would love. As far as I know, those X-Men characters, those mutants. Like,
yeah,
why not bring those into a game that people might not know them from?
yep. I mean,
Um,
that's like what made that one game. Like me and my brother were playing it. The one that just kind of came out recently. That was side scrolling. One where it's like they're
oh,
fight a
Cosmic
nihilist and stuff.
Invasion.
Yeah, that was what made that one
Yeah,
so
I
cool. It's
love
like
that one. That was
I
so
mean, it's
much
like,
fun.
yeah, Deadpool's there, which doesn't make any sense, but
She-Hulk or yeah,
Better
Rocket
Ray Bill,
Raccoon. Yeah, yeah, Barry
yeah,
Bill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that was a really good game. Like
yeah.
those guys did also the new Turtles game as well.
And didn't they
So like
do Power Rangers too?
I think they might have done a new Power Rangers. So I didn't play that one. Read or Rewind
It's
is what it's
it's
called. Yeah,
pretty fucking fun.
yeah. I'm waiting for like on discount. I've
Yeah,
been yeah. That's one of those where it's like I've heard great things, but like I need it to be a little cheaper for me
yeah.
personally. So
Dang. I just got a new dog and she's a menace,
oh,
and
how old?
she's 3.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just heard something crash. I'm like, don't even want
Yeah,
to
probably knock
know.
something down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll
Yeah.
find out later. It's all right. Yeah, yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, she's a big ass headed pit bull.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go. A little
yeah,
pity.
yeah.
Yeah, a little pity.
She's like I said, I love her, but she is the fucking worst.
Yeah, she will destroy the house if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
I put her in the cage. I with my old dog never put her in the cage. Every once in a while she'd do something
Yeah,
bad,
you
but
crate train them to a point.
yeah.
Yeah, so
But
you
this one I'm like,
know.
you're gonna stay in the cage when I'm not home. And like the cage now is all bent up because she's just like, I want to get
Yeah,
out.
bouncing out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you.
But all right, you want to try the Mad Lib?
Let's do a Mad Lib,
All
bro.
right, man. Okay. And remember, I have the reading level of like a 10-year-old, so be nice with the
No,
words.
you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
Jake,
You're
on the
good.
other hand, is like, no, I'm gonna go really
No, you're gonna tell
fucking
me adjective.
stupid.
I'm like adjectives. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm not an English major, so you're fine.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, verb in the past tense.
Verb kicked.
All right. Oh, this fucking pen. Okay, there we go. An adjective.
Punt.
Make sure that's a U. Okay, occupation.
Garbage man.
Okay. Plural noun.
Towers.
A place.
Chicago.
Noun.
Video game.
Part of the body. Plural.
These nuts.
Hell yeah.
I've been listening to this podcast. I know where we're at.
Plural noun.
Well, these nuts is almost that, but let's see. Eyeballs.
Adjective.
Shiny.
Adverb.
So verb is an action. Adverb will be on top of that. This is where my English
Yeah.
doesn't do as well.
Jake's
Yeah, I'm
screaming at the
American.
screen.
My English is bad. Adverb. Intensely kick.
Okay. I think we just do intensely, right? We wouldn't.
Intensely. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. And now we can do verb, so you can do kick here.
No,
All right.
I'll do punch.
Oh, damn. Something alive, plural.
Teddy, my dog. I hope you're
Plural?
not punching my dog. Yeah.
Well, so
Oh,
you want,
plural.
yeah,
Oh,
so you want
no.
multiple teddies?
Let's just do dogs. Let's
All
just do
right.
dogs in general. Yeah.
Color.
Purple.
Verb ending in ing.
Fucking.
Hell yeah. Part of the body, plural again.
Booty hole.
Booty holes.
Not butthole, but booty holes. Yes, yes, yeah. I'm sorry, plural. Yeah.
Adjective.
Strong.
Okay. Adverb.
Intensely.
Okay. Plural noun.
Video games.
All right. All right. The Watcher. That was my nickname in high school. Uh,
Creepy.
you kicked here today with questions, but alas, I cannot answer them. You see, my role is not punt. I am Watu, the garbage man, seer of towers. I exist outside of the Chicago and can see everything in existence, the past, the present, and the video game. Nothing escapes my D's nuts. My story began billions and billions of years ago when my people, the eyeballs, use our gifts to help the universe's most shiny population intensely. Our first mission was a failure, and as a result, we chose to punch, vowing never to interfere with dogs ever again.
Hell yeah.
Now I sit here in the purple area of Earth's moon, fucking from afar as the humans down below go about their daily lives. But today, my booty holes have shown me a terrible future. A great danger awaits the strong four. They will be intensely challenged like never before. Let us hope these superheroes have all the video games they need to win the day.
Hell yeah. That's a good one. Love that one.
I fucking love Watu the Watcher, an old fucking freak.
He's always watching. So I
Yeah,
just creeping in on you
yeah.
all times.
Man, speaking of little freaks, since you're a Star Wars fan, I just
Oh,
gotta ask you, because
sure.
I've never seen Mandalorian Grogu. I would see like
Oh,
every once in a while I would see clips of it though in my YouTube. And at first I
ask
was
me
like, oh
what.
yeah, this is cool. But then like when I
Yeah.
actually started seeing stuff with Grogu, I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
No,
Like if
Grogu's great.
like if I was in the Star Wars universe and I saw that little thing, I'd stomp on it.
You little Grogu? You want to
Yeah.
stomp on the Grogu? Baby
Yeah.
Yoda, you're gonna stomp
Yeah.
on
I'm just
that.
like,
I
no,
think you're I think you're in a minority on that one.
I
Baby Yoda
probably
is
am.
very cute
It's like it's
and
nice to
little
finally be in the minority, I guess.
as a white man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, Grogu is very beloved by all people.
Yeah, I just
Maybe
don't get
you're
it.
thinking of Atlanteans, those little like hey
No, I
bumping
mean,
foot
it was
people.
like the clips I was seeing, it was like him doing his Mandalorian training bullshit. I'm like, this is the
Yeah.
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
No, it's so cool. You're gonna get a Jedi like Yoda of that species who now has Mandalorian armor and is gonna have Jedi like abilities. And it's
But
gonna be
it,
that cool.
but it's like doing little baby talk bullshit and all that stuff. It's
Yeah,
like
I cannot
Yoda,
wait for him to be like an adult and can actually speak.
it's like
I want
he's
him to
a
do that.
he's a 50-year-old. Like, come on.
He is a 50-year-old, but what Yoda was like 900 years old, you'll be like you look as good as I do. Like, yeah, it's I
That
get it, but like I want Grogu to speak. Like he knows, he
yeah.
hears people. He can do like a word or two, if you will,
Yeah.
at 50 years old, right? You
One
would
thing
think.
that always bothered me about Yoda, and you can tell me why this, I think it's just like George Lucas not thinking, but it's
Right.
like Yoda's fucking awesome in the prequels. Like he can do all this shit,
Oh
and
yeah.
then in
And
the regular ones, he's like, guys, it's been 20 years since I'm like now 940 instead of 920.
mm,
I can't do shit. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep and dying.
yeah, he was just done. I think, yeah, he was just very, very done. But like, yeah, think about Grogu, the young Yoda, if you will. Not even God damn, who was the other Yaddle was the other of his species that was in there. He had a little bit more hair, if you want to look that up, if you want to Google that.
Was
But
was he in like the comic, like the
he was in the comics
Marvel?
and the prequels. Like he like I
Oh,
think
okay.
somehow he showed up in there as like another of that
Because it's
species.
something I don't remember the name, but I can kind of picture it. So that's why,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He looks a little creepier than Yoda
I
as
got
far as
you.
the episode one before the CG. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That type of Muppet. But yeah, no, I think the disservice for Grogu is that he should be learning to speak to a point,
yeah,
but he hasn't. So that's my one deterrent from the Grogu, if you will, is that I feel like he should be speaking by now. 50
yeah.
years old, he should be developing something as far as speech
Right.
and being able to talk to people. So that's yeah, I agree with you. He should be able to talk to like, hey, this thing's over there. What are we doing that? Should I do this?
It's
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
actually being really insensitive. He's actually a non-verbal autistic Yoda
Might be mute.
species.
He might be mute. Who knows? Yeah, yeah. Who knows? Yeah, he might just
Like
not be able to speak at
there's a
all.
whole future episode about talking
Yeah.
about how he's actually on the spectrum.
His tism is just he can't speak. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
Well, want to get this episode started?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. What's up, everybody? It's Casey with Two Worlds Podcast, and with me, like his yearly stint with me, other times it's just with Jake. It's
Yeah.
the black cat to my MJ. It's Preston. How you
Oh
doing, buddy?
shit. Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
Not too bad. I went with that because I'm like, we both want to fuck Jake, but I've known him longer, so it works.
Yeah, you get it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's leftovers. It's fine.
Yeah, perfect. All right, a lot of shit happened, and Jake took most of the notes,
Did.
so
Yeah. Was it the San Diego Comic Con is the thing that happened recently? So I've been
yeah.
seeing a lot of Hall H videos popping
Yeah,
up on
same
streams
here.
and
I didn't
such.
even know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know what was happening
I
until
totally
it.
fucking forgot.
Yeah. They didn't I mean, I blame like the lack of G4 because like I used to follow that shit.
G4 is what you're gonna put that on?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because it's like I remember when I was in high school and college, I'd be like turn it in and attack the show. They'd have like a live bullshit
Yes,
for that.
sir.
It was
Uh-huh.
like ESPN when they do their, trade deadline shit. It was just that. I'm like, this
Hmm.
is great. Stuff
Yeah.
I'll never get to go to.
I miss G4, but G4 has tried to do their thing again and it just did not work
Yeah,
out.
it didn't
So
look very good.
yeah, well,
All right.
G4 does not need to be G4 because there's plenty of people like myself
Yes,
who do
exactly.
gaming podcasts and such. So yeah.
Yeah. So fuck G4. We don't need them.
No,
We
we
got the
don't. We
we
don't.
got the testy boys.
Hey man, I used to love was it not the time of the show, X Play.
Yeah.
I used to love that. Some of that stuff doesn't hold up. No, was it
Yeah.
Adam? I forget his like last
Adam
name.
Sessler.
Sessler. He did some Asian inspired cosplay that I don't think holds up
Yeah.
nowadays. So
Yeah. No,
that
I get
show
that.
can just
Yeah.
fly away and we can just have our own stuff. If you want that, just go to the testing room,
There you go.
follow our
Wait, if
podcast on YouTube.
you
Yeah.
want Asian stereotype cosplay, go to testing room.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
If you don't want that,
Oh, okay. I thought you
come
said if
to
you want
testing
that,
room.
we'll do it.
Nope. I'm not doing that. Not if I'm
Jake
going
will
over that.
though when he comes on
Yes, I'm
next.
sure Jake will very much love to do an Asian accent for sure.
He's not here to say no, you know?
I know. Or sign him up for it.
All right, so the first bit of news, like I didn't have a lot because like I said, Jake did most of the work.
Yeah,
So
it's the Comic Con.
the the Gundam movie, it's been wrapped filming, so we'll get that sooner or later. Like that movie, I don't know if it's gonna be good because it seems like they've
Sydney Sweeney is in it and producing, maybe.
I didn't hear about the producing part, but
Well, I know she's in it. I thought
yeah.
because she was like the main protagonist, like as far as like people talk about her a lot, I thought she was
Yeah.
producing to a point.
Yeah, I mean I knew she was like I said, I knew she was part of it and I know but they like switched directors because it was originally the director that did Kong Skull Island, Justin or Jordan Vogt
Okay.
Roberts.
Yeah.
And then he left it because I think the studio was kind of messing around with stuff.
People don't like it.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna work now.
It's
Like
gonna be
that's
bad. It's
I have
gonna
a
be
feeling it's
bad.
gonna be bad
It's
too.
gonna be like Netflix live adaptation of like Cowboy Bebop bad, I feel.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna be right, but I kind of hope you're not. I have a
I am also hoping I'm not because I'm a big Gundam Wing fan. So give me something
man.
on that level, I'm down.
I'm gonna say this about Gundam Wing because I loved it as a kid, loved it so much,
Yeah, I mean
and then
it's one of the best. Endless
I
Waltz, bro. The intro.
me did Jake tell me and him went and saw it in theaters when it was going back around.
Oh,
We went and
yeah.
saw it in theaters. Does not age well. The dialogue
I'm
is not very
sure.
good.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the thing with
sure.
like I was trying to rewatch Gundam because like I really liked it, so I tried to rewatch Gundam Wing, and
I've done that too.
I'm
Original
like,
Gundam, it's rough to
well,
watch
that one is
again.
too, but it was really bad
Yeah.
dubbed.
Even Wing is
Wing
hard to
is,
watch again. Yeah.
yeah. I was about to say because like
Oh.
that first episode, I was just laughing when he rips up her invitation, and then he's like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah. It's interesting enough to watch. If you're an anime fan, like, I want to watch this old anime, like you can watch it and be like, okay, this is
Yeah,
old anime. I get it. But other than that,
yeah,
they need a new
as
Gundam.
yeah,
We need new Gundam.
like I guess they made a prequel series that's like based around the dude that like the dude with the mask in the original one. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
based around him, and it's supposed to be pretty darn
Yes.
sweet.
I've heard about that one. There's a new one coming out too, like GX or Nero. I forget what the name is, but I've
Yeah.
seen the photo of a Gundam Zero with like the
Okay.
whole shawl on himself. Like
Yeah.
there's a new Gundam coming out, so I'm excited about that. Yeah.
I wonder if how that's gonna fit within their canon because they have a fucking
Well,
weird
there's
canon.
multiple canons, right?
Yeah.
You have Gundam Seed. You have I think they call it like the I don't know if it's Gundam universe, but like there's like a Gundam universe where it's like a part of that war for Gundam
Yeah.
Wing. And like, is it a part of that? Like, no, it's not a part of that. It's just a new Gundam thing. Like, to be fair, I kind of like that. I kind
Yeah.
of appreciate that more. And I think there's a game coming out within the next year or two that
Man,
is also Gundam and looks really good.
I
And
wanted to play
it has
the Dynasty Warriors Gundam game really bad.
oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
never
yeah.
did, but
Hey
I
man,
wanted to.
a good Gundam game with that kind of like level of hey, there's all this bullshit you can just attack and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you.
Like my one thing is like I feel as like with what Gundam is, since it's supposed to be like anti-war and all that shit, it's like you're kind of glorifying war.
But it's a Gundam. it's a war machine. Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
the whole
but
point about a wing at the very end of it. Like they destroy all their Gundams because like
yeah,
the war is over. So why do we have these? Yeah,
but then like the games are like, no, no, we're just gonna do the awesome parts. None of that
yeah.
boring
But
war
we need
shit.
money. So if we're gonna sell these Gundam models, we need a war happening. So let's do this.
I'm trying to think what. Oh, then there was this one. I never watched it because but I remember seeing commercials and stuff for it. But I was like, it's not the wing, and that's what I wanted. I wanted more Gundam Wing, but it
You
was
want a
the.
wing? Yeah.
I heard enough about it where it was like all of the different like countries were different like space stations, and then we'd all battle each other, and like each space station had their own. So like there was
Gundam.
a American one and it's like super like overly patriotic. There's a
Uh-huh.
Mexican
It's got
one
red, white, and
where it's
blue
got like a
somewhere. Yeah.
sombrero. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it sounds hilarious. I'm like this will be
Sounds incredible.
too
But yeah, I
dumb.
think the last one after I watched after Wing was Seed, and I remember that
Okay,
just being on the TV when I was
yeah,
growing up, and that was like we got this weird suit thing going on. It's kind of very much like Pacific Rim, to where like they had this like, weird
okay,
suit thing going on. Like it kind of that's how they controlled everything.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the last Gundam I watched for a very very long time.
I watched 8th MS Team, and then we
Okay.
watched it for the podcast, and it holds up.
Okay.
It's actually good. It's like fucking, Vietnam style show, but with
Oh
Gundams.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both me and Christian are waiting for you guys to do more anime boys because we
I
need
know
to
we
listen to that
we need
shows.
to because I think it's Samurai Champloo. It's just we both kind of
That's where you need to be young. That's
I
my jammy jams.
well, one day we'll get to it.
Yeah, one day when you get to it, holler at your boy.
Okay,
I know
perfect.
we're also waiting on the Blade series for your
I know.
like Marvel watch-alongs.
Yeah, we need to do
That's for
that
me as
too.
well. So,
We're very bad about keeping up with things.
and you do when you got time. That's right.
All right. So back to the Gundam cast.
Oh boy.
RoboCop is getting its own series. It's gonna start
Oh.
on an Amazon's making, which I'm like, I never watched RoboCop, but I'm like, the fact that Amazon's making it, it's kind of ironic, isn't it? Because isn't like RoboCop like very
So
anti-capitalism?
to a point, I mean, the world of it is not, but yeah, the RoboCop itself is embedded into that capitalism.
Yeah.
Um, the original movies I've watched, but there was that new one that was I didn't think was too bad. Like the
Yeah.
guy who plays Rick Flag plays RoboCop in
Okay.
that new movie that they had recently, and I didn't completely hate it, but it's
Yeah.
been a very long time since I watched it.
Like the most RoboCop thing I know, and I think I've told this story in the podcast before, but I'm gonna tell it again. My buddy Luke, he went to C2E2 one year with us,
Mhm.
and he was out on the floor and he saw this RoboCop figure. Like it's about yay big,
Sure, yeah,
and it press a button, it turns its head, and he can like grab his gun and all this shit.
whatever. Yeah,
It's pretty cool. 600 fucking dollars though, which I've bought some expensive ass toys, and I'm still like,
hmm
buddy, that's expensive. But I'm
right
like,
behind you.
yeah, and he's like, well, none of these. Those are NECAs up there,
Those are
buddy.
not in the 600-ish. Like
Oh,
even the one with Kong over there.
no,
No.
that was so fun fact, that was like probably $50 when it came out, and I got it for Christmas
Well,
one
when it
year.
comes out, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And most of these I got when they came out, like especially the ones that are up.
That's how you do
But
it right.
now
Yeah.
I was at a comic book shop the other day. They wanted
How
150
much is that?
for it.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
like, that's insane.
That's why you
It's
get
not
it when it
even in
comes out.
box.
Just like games. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But no, he got it. Like he's like talking to me about the whole con. He's like, it's like it's a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, dude, it is a lot of money. And but I'm like, if
Too much. Good
this will
point.
be your only chance to get it. So like just do
Yeah.
what you think.
If you have
And
the scroll, yeah.
so then he fucking gets it. He got it like a little bit
Hmm.
of a discount. He
Yeah.
got it. And then as he's walking around the con with his, I don't know if I should have done this.
Well, it's too late, buddy. You're too far gone.
And then like
Like,
after we graduated and stuff, he's like, dude, I just put that in my fucking closet. I don't even want to look at it because I feel
yeah,
so
don't
stupid.
touch it because that could accrue more money if he really wants it to.
He sold it, I
No.
think, at a loss on Marketplace. He
Uh,
finally he's like, I'm so glad I got rid of it.
no. To a point, he probably could have just waited another 10 years or so and it probably would have gotten him
Yeah,
a little bit of a profit.
especially after this Amazon show, if it blew
Oh,
up.
yeah. That's got to wait for him. Yeah, yeah.
But you excited about an Amazon RoboCop series?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the Lord of the Rings when they did the Power of the Rings or whatever it was.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
I've enjoyed that one. But other than that, yeah, I mean, another service is another service. I would
Yeah.
definitely be down to watching a RoboCop for sure. Like this,
I just
Let
I
me know what you
never.
see. I want the trailer first. I need a trailer first.
Yeah, I think I read too that the dude that the original creator of RoboCop is working on it too. I don't know if it's
That's
like
dope.
I don't know if it's
That's
like
worth
when
it.
uh John Carpenter is like producing on a thing because like
Probably kind of same level.
if it
Yeah.
is, then it's just like because John Carpenter's talking about that, he's like, oh, that's cool. I just get paid and I don't do anything. So,
Well, yeah, that's a little bit different.
which
Yeah.
I think he's fine with since
Yeah. To be fair, John Carpenter, a gamer, also is like, I just want to play my video games. If you want to pay me money and I'll be there, sure. Why
yeah,
not? I think John Carpenter's like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just do whatever and give me money.
hell yeah, like because my brother is a big fan. He was talking about when that new thing came out,
Oh, sure.
and
Yeah.
he was like, John Carpenter basically said, he's like, yeah, there's two different types of prequels or reboots that are really good.
Hmm.
There's the types that I get paid for and the types that I don't. I didn't get paid for this one,
Yeah.
so I don't really care about this one.
It's like, so fuck it. I
Yeah.
have nothing to do with this one. Yeah. I feel him. I understand that.
All right, so now I'm gonna get to some Jake's news.
Go for it.
Um, we'll start at the top. Maximum X-Men from Yost and Tony Daniel after Armageddon, Storm, Wolverine, Betsy, Colossus, Firestar, Iceman, Bishop, and Justice.
Solid.
So sounds like a pretty sweet team. So and I like Yost. I don't know if you've ever read any of his
I
stuff.
I've read maybe one or two things of him. Like I think the new X-Men, because I'm a big X-Men fan. We'll talk
Yeah,
about that obviously when we're doing comics. But the next one I'm looking forward to is DNX, what they do with that. So I'm very curious. But what is this new X-Men one they're
it's
doing?
called Maximum X-Men.
Maximum X-Men. Dude, I'm telling you. So I love comic books. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But X-Men is the hardest fucking franchise to follow
Hmm.
because of like the 3 or 4 series they got going on. And I just lose interest or lose like knowledge of what I'm actually reading to a certain point.
Yeah, and they do all the fucking events too. Like that's why I stopped
Yeah.
even trying because I was
And
like,
I
I'm
got
not.
Hellfire over here. I'm like, sitting here, I'm like, isn't we'll talk about later. Isn't Rogue dead? Why is Rogue in Hellfire? I don't know what's going on. Like I'm reading at least 2 X-Men comic books. How do I know? I'm pretty sure I just read a comic book that said Gambit was like longing for Rogue and is in another dimension in time and trying to convince Rogue that they're lovers. And now it's like, oh no, Rogue's just here. I'm like, is she though? Did I miss something? Is there a comic book,
Jeez.
Uncanny or whatever, that I missed out
Yeah,
on that like Rogue is back now? And it's
yeah.
that sucks.
I that's like I said, that's why I stopped reading it because I just was like, I'm
It's
not
hard.
gonna, not
I
gonna even.
appreciate you guys trying though.
Yeah.
That was very fun for me. As far as like, yeah, Jim McKay's doing X-Men. These boys are gonna talk about X-Men. I'm very excited to see how you feel about it. And for a while it was good. And after that, it was like, no, nah, they're doing bullshit with crossovers and Air of Apocalypse and all that shit. And then you guys just fell off. Like, yep,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
Now, are you excited about Betsy being back as Psylocke? Is
Braddock?
it?
No, I
Yeah.
like Quinnon.
All right.
Quinnon's my girl.
See, I don't know.
That's Quinnon right there. Yeah.
I don't know anything about that one. I tried to read her series. I'm like, wait, this isn't Betsy because Betsy's the one that
Yeah.
only one I've
Betsy
ever
Braddock
read.
is the British
Yeah,
Sonic, if you will, and Quinnon is like the I'm just gonna say Asian. I'm assuming Japanese.
I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, Quinnon is the Japanese one, and I'm a big fan of. Oh, I had her in my mind a second ago, but I lost it. She did a lot of Dr. Aphra, but
Oh.
she's an incredible writer. She has also done Spirit World. She did that too as
Oh, she
well.
did Silk also. I know you're talking about.
Man,
Is it like
she's one of my
Wong?
favorite. Alyssa Wong. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, yeah. I'm worse with names, which is great for a comic book podcast. But yeah, no, she did Quinnon very well in one of her latest ones, and I thought that was very well done. But every once in a while, like the new Psylocke is like Ninja Psylocke, and it's actually Betsy Braddock Psylocke.
Okay.
So that was interesting to get into. But I prefer Quinnon and yeah, Alyssa Wong's version
Fine.
of that. So yeah, I love Psylocke. Psylocke's my favorite, but I prefer the I don't want to say prefer the body because that seems very weird and sexist. But like if you know Psylocke, there is a mind that was put into the body, and then the body is Quinnon, the mind is Betsy. When Betsy Brit bopped off of that, it was she is she Captain Britain? Is
Yeah,
that what her she
Captain
is after that?
Britain's sister.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
wasn't there something with the eyes too? Or am I misremembering that? Because like I read something
Might
in the
be going
Exiles
deeper.
years ago.
Yeah, you might be going
Okay.
deeper than what I know at
All
that
right.
point. But yeah, it's as far as I know, there was two people in Psylocke, and it was Betsy Braddock and Quinnon. Quinnon is what I prefer.
I gotcha. Alrighty, so we're getting a new Avengers lineup. Fucking stacked. It's gonna be after Armageddon. Zdarsky's writing it. We're got Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain Marvel, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Punisher. So it's a
That's a
pretty,
cool one.
it's a
That's a cool one.
fun.
I like that. It's a punchy. It's a
Yeah.
punchy lineup. Yeah.
My main problem though is like tossing Captain Marvel in there with a bunch of like basically street levelers. It's
How
not
many
the
other
best.
women are in that Avengers lineup, though? Right?
What do you mean?
How many other women are in that Avengers
Oh,
lineup?
no, they didn't have any as far as
Yeah, that's
that.
Captain Marvel.
But then just put a different, like a street level lady in there.
Yeah, Jessica Jones, whoever you want to. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Black
feel
Widow.
that's a I just say that's a DEI hire, right? If it's like we have a bunch of men in here, we need a female. Well, Captain Marvel is like one of the coolest ones we can do. I'm sure whatever is happening in Avengers, I don't know about that makes more sense.
Yeah,
But again, it's like we need someone that's not a male
but
in Avengers.
it's just too much of a she's too much of a heavy hitter. Go with Misty Knight. That would have been fun.
Oh, dude, don't tease me with Misty Knight. I would love anything with Misty Knight, even a new series. There was that one I've been getting Jake to want to get for me, which is like the Misty Knight and so White Tiger is her name. There's a series of them that I think is really fucking cool that I want to get soon. But yeah, that's Misty Knight. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my jammy jam. But
Did
yeah,
did
you're hitting
you
some triggers there.
did you read the it was like the probably 2014, 2015
Probably not.
Heroes for Hire? If Jake
No, that's
had
probably that might be the one that I'm thinking about too, because I didn't
so
start reading comic books until like 2020, 2021, like
okay.
COVID era. That's
Yeah,
when I started bringing that's when I started getting my pulls and stuff like that.
I gotcha.
So yeah.
So this was like after I think after she had her miscarriage and she lost her arm and shit. And
Yeah,
so she's doing the stuff with like where basically she's getting the hero like heroes jobs basically.
sure.
So she's like the head of the Heroes for Hire thing. Like Paladin's a really big part in it, which it's like
I have
that's
no
a
idea who that
weird
is.
choice to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
Paladin. Like that was the first time I ever read Paladin.
yeah. No, I Misty Knight was popping up in I think the Miles Morales series I was reading the past couple
Okay.
years ago. And I'm like, Misty Knight seems cool as fuck. And then she popped up in one of the shows as well. I'm like, Misty Knight is cool as hell. I love Misty Knight. They
Same.
Marvel's doing a disservice as far as not putting her in anything. Misty Knight needs to
I
be out there.
I agree.
Marvel,
She's
Kevin
in
Feige, listen to me. Put Misty Knight in the series.
I mean I didn't really care much for her in the show, like the Luke Cage one. I'm like, they're leaving a lot on the table with Misty
They
Knight. You know what
are,
I
but
mean?
we get some Misty Knight, right? We get
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
there to us. Like you could put her in anything else. Like she could be there and like be like a head of something, like the
Yeah.
new Shield or whatever you want to do, as far as like the new government thing, if you want, or not just
Or
even a detective like agency. You could have her
fucking
in that as well.
just have her
Daredevil,
actually have some like screen time with what's it Colleen Wing.
yeah.
Since there's the Sisters of the Dragon and shit, they don't even talk.
That was the series I was thinking about. Yes, this is the Dragon. That was the series I've been looking to get. Yeah, no, it's you could do something with that.
Yeah.
It'd be very good. I would love
Let
it.
us
I
let
love
us know
it.
down below, guys. You want some Misty Night in your life?
Yeah, well, we have the Sisters of the Dragon. Like my sister is named Colleen, so she is all about having that
Yeah.
series pop up on those movies or TV shows
I
for
mean,
sure.
like at the very least, like that's good enough for a fucking mini series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 1000%.
All right. So you Indiana Jones fan?
I enjoy it well enough. My father
Yeah.
enjoyed that. We all watched all the three movies.
Not
Christmas
the
12 is not great.
what
The
about the
new
newest
one,
one?
I started trying to watch it. I'm like, you know what? This is just not for me. I just don't want this. I just don't need it. I just watch the
Yeah.
old movies. That's fine.
Yeah, I get that. Well, we're getting a mini series for Marvel. So,
I saw
hmm,
an ad somewhere on one of these comic books. And
yeah.
I saw the hat. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, miniseries. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I
Yeah,
don't need
same
that.
here. But it's Indiana Jones and the Swords of Pandemonium by Jason Aaron and Aaron Cooter. So I mean, that's a pretty
Pretty good.
sweet
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really care about that at
I'm
all.
good, man. Yeah, unless people are like, oh, this is really good Indiana Jones, new good Indiana Jones. I'm like, I'll
Yeah,
probably check it out then. But other than that, I'm all right.
yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Get it.
So DC had a next level panel, and it confirmed Shadow of the Bat by Dennis Camp and Javier Rodriguez, Gangs of Gotham by Christopher Cantwell and Mike Henderson. Michael Walsh is writing and drawing Jonah Hex. Kind of torn on that one. Stephanie Williams and Carrie Randolph on Vixen. James Herron is writing and drawing The Demon and Cody Ziegler is writing Static. So any of those pop out because I got a fucking 5 minute tirade on Jonah Hex.
I have known about Jonah Hex through shows.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed what I've seen with him on that. Other than that, I don't care about Jonah Hex. As far as the other ones, like most of those are like B, if not lower than B tier heroes. So I'm surprised they didn't have more to go for DC
yeah.
in this new lineup.
Well, like there's a lot of people online that like were complaining about the lack of diversity. So like that's a lot of people are saying like that's why we got the Vixen book,
Oh,
which
you
it's
got
like
Vixen, yeah.
which Vixen should be pretty cool. Like I don't
Yeah,
know
Vixen's cool.
anything about Carrie Randolph, but or Stephanie Williams is awesome though. And like the demons, I'm pretty excited about that.
So I only know about Vixen from the CW shows,
Oh,
unfortunately.
really? Not even Justice League
Yeah.
Unlimited? Oh, dude,
Yeah,
you
no,
need,
so I've watched Justice League as far as the animated shows, but Unlimited I think I'm a little away
yeah,
from.
you're
Um
missing out. It's good, man.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Because their Justice League was really good.
Yeah.
But as far as Jonah Hex, yeah, I know he's a cowboy. I know he's got a little bit of a droopy face with a little bit of like a open thing happening here. But yeah, no, Vixen, I'm curious to see what they would do with Vixen.
Yeah, I think
Curious to see
she'll
what
be
happens with it.
pretty darn cool. I'm curious, so I don't know if you've ever read New 52's Animal Man, but they did a lot of shit with the red
Okay.
and which is like, same thing with Swamp Thing,
No,
but
I'm a
instead
Swamp Thing fan, so I know what the
okay.
red is. Yeah.
Okay. So they did a lot of stuff with the red and she was also a part of the red. So I'm like
Really?
curious that yeah, since like
Okay.
her and Beast Boy, so like New 52 Beast Boy was red at first and everyone hated it.
Wasn't
And
red like death? Like, wasn't that like the whole thing of that? I'm
no,
sorry.
that is the I'm pretty sure gray.
The gray. Okay.
And the red was animals and life and all
Animals
that
rather than
shit.
plants. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
And so yeah, so like I think she was part of the one of the like totems or whatever
With
for the
Chitara and
red.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could see them doing shit with that, which would be interesting. But with Jonah Hex, so new
Yeah.
50,
Let me hear it.
yeah. So Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti did this Jonah Hex run, which is really good. I didn't get to read all of
Okay.
it. I have like a few trades, but then
Hmm.
when New 52 started, they did All Star Western, which was just basically a continuation of their Jonah Hex run, and it's super fucking awesome. And it actually gives Jonah Hex a proper fucking ending. He rides off
Okay.
into the sunset, and you get to see how everything ends and everything like that. So I'm like this better be before that shit because I don't want anything bad. Like he's got his ending, he's
Hmm.
good. Like I mean, he does a lot of time travel shit like randomly throughout. I mean, I think he's
But
was
they
in
want
Justice League
money.
recently,
So they're gonna do more Jonah Hex.
but it's not like he's fucking Batman. Like
No,
he's
but it's
got
a
his fan
name.
base,
You
but
know that name.
yeah,
So therefore they want money from you.
still though, I mean, like I'm torn. Like it's one of those things where like I might just wait and see what the actual solicits say
Yeah.
it's going to be about before I tell
See how it
Jake I want it.
feels. Maybe do a trade if you're gonna
Yeah,
need to. Yeah.
because I'd highly recommend checking out their Jonah Hex by Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin
Okay.
Gray. It's super fucking good. I
All
have one
right.
of the trades I got from Jake's shop from the pre-New 52 shit, and it was Darwin Cook did all the art for it, which
Okay.
Darwin Cook was one of the best, so it was even fucking better.
All right.
But let us know down below, guys. Any of those you're excited
Yeah.
about, all that stuff. And I guess Marvel's gonna do another Predator book where it's him versus the Punisher this time.
To be fair, that's a pretty cool combo. Like Predator against everyone else, like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Predator against the Punisher. That's brutal. That sounds like a good fucking time.
I mean, it should be pretty cool, but at the same time, it's like,
I know how to do crossovers, man.
yeah, it's
I know
just
how
like
that goes
it's
usually. It's
okay.
not going to be as cool as I want it to be. I know. I
Yeah.
understand. I'll wait for you to read it, and I'll be like, is that good enough? Okay, I'll have
I'm
Jameson.
probably not going to. I'm not a big enough Punisher
It
fan.
might
Like
be light week. Who knows?
yeah, maybe like fucking this next week is.
Dude, this week I had nothing, and then Jake is like, "Hey, you want to get on the podcast?" Like, I don't have anything on my pull list. Let me see what I can pull up as far as that. I got a couple of issues today, but yeah.
So this was the opposite for me. Like last week didn't have barely anything. This week I've got a good amount of stuff, and then
Oh, you got
this
Shark
next
Attack?
week,
Okay, all right.
this next week I'm like I don't fucking have shit, man.
I think I got one next week. But to be fair, I've been going off of single issues and going more towards trades.
I
You
gotcha.
guys are my savior as far as trades. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
doing the new Turtles. I got Matt Fraction's Batman Volume 1 over there. Hey Jake, I read Ghost Pepper Volume 1. It's fucking amazing. I cannot wait for Ghost Pepper Volume 2. It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
great.
lie, the new Turtles I'm starting to sour on, personally.
Dude, it's weird.
It
Dining with like a
is.
dead rat and stuff like that, but then everyone's like, oh, the dead rat's actually
So
speaking to all of us too. It's like, I don't know, man. This is weird, dude. I don't
that
know if I
stuff
want
that
that.
stuff's weird. I didn't dislike it that much. This current arc, which I'm like really disappointed because I like I think it's Gene Luen Yang that's doing it. I like him a
Yeah,
lot,
I like him too. Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't know about this. I'm
Yeah.
getting this close to
It's a
dropping
weird
it.
story. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I'll stick with Last Ronin if they want to do anything else with that.
Yeah. That's very fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know about the Marvel, the Punisher shit, but
It sounds like an
yeah.
interesting crossover as far as anyone else in the Marvel universe who would cross Predator up with it. Hey
But
man, are they gonna put him in a jungle? They're gonna make him have a whole bunch of guns fighting after Predator. That sounds just like Predator 1, right?
yeah, fair enough. Or probably closer to Predator 2. Get the
Yeah, well, I mean,
grizzled old guy in the city.
yeah, that's Glover, but yeah, Punisher, I wouldn't consider a grizzled old guy in the city. Maybe an armed old guy in the city with
Yeah.
like a basement full of guns and
Yeah.
munitions. So I'm very curious. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So speaking of crossovers though, this one I'm gonna for sure check out. I bet you will too. Snyder and Fraction are gonna team up to do a Batman Absolute Batman crossover because like we knew it was coming sooner or later. It's gonna be in
Batman Absolute Batman crossover.
yep, in September.
I've been waiting for the. I'm going to do a trade for Absolute Batman because you guys have
Yeah.
been talking about it. That and Absolute Wonder Woman seemed like up my alley. I tried Absolute Flash and Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter was good for a while, but I just dropped off of it.
It looks
Flash, I
so
did not
weird.
like.
Yeah, the
Well,
flat
that's why I liked Martian Manhunter one because it was so weird. It was so
yeah.
different. Like I liked the art of it and everything like that, but the Flash one I dropped off pretty quickly.
Flash one looked like they were like, and I know this is the point of the Absolute Universe, but it's like when you're doing that much different stuff, it's hard for me to get invested in a character that I really like.
Yeah, and like I really do like Martian Manhunter to a point. Like I haven't read a lot of his stuff, but like the more I've seen of him in the shows and stuff like that, I'm like Martian Manhunter is pretty fucking cool,
Hmm.
considering his species and what they actually do for the universe. Like him being an actual hero is very very cool.
Yeah.
Outside of Justice League, I've seen the Justice League, of course. But yeah, it's that was a very weird and trippy series, which I did enjoy to a point.
Yeah. And it's like, didn't they? Now, I don't know if this for sure, because this is shit I've read on Twitter, so it could be
Sure.
bullshit. But didn't they also kind of make it so like he's not really a Martian in the Absolute Universe or
I
something?
thought he was like a human that got like changed a bit, but I could be totally
Okay.
fucking wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. But I
Yeah,
hear that
I
one's
stopped.
really, yeah, I hear that one's really good. I couldn't get overly into Absolute Batman personally,
I've
because
heard enough weird shit to where it's like I want to see it through, but I don't want to do issue by issue. I want to do
yeah,
a trade of it to where like because the design for Batman, not to mention Joker alone, are very very cool. Like that's a
yeah.
very Spawn-ish Joker, and I think it's a good idea, an interesting idea.
It makes you think and like I mean, I'm a 90s boy, so I love it, but it makes you
Mhm.
think of like all the dumbest shit from the 90s. And I mean that in a
Yeah,
good
but
way.
hopefully they do it well. And I've heard they done it well, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
curious about it. Yeah,
And it's like it's Scott Snyder, so I mean, as long as you like his style, it's like, yeah, you're gonna fucking
I don't
like
hate it. Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let us know down below. You excited about that? I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna read it.
I'll check it out. If you guys like it, I'll probably check it out. Yeah,
Yeah. Black Panther 3, we're getting a new one of those. And
we are.
instead of, keeping Shuri as Black Panther, they're like, girls, gross.
Like,
Black Panther, Black Panther's
yeah.
son, who was just a child in the last one, is now old enough to
Oh,
be Black Panther. So they got David
yes,
Johnson to
I
star
do.
as T'Challa's son.
I think he's a good choice. I loved him in the new Alien movie.
Okay.
Um, Apparently, he was also in a new series that I'm going to start watching. I can't remember what it is. I saw his face pop up in that too. But I think he's a good actor. I think he's a great actor. Like he playing as an android in that new Alien movie was a great casting choice, and he did very well with that. Um, I have a very deep love for Chadwick Boseman. So, that being said, we do need a new Black Panther. I think
Hmm.
Shuri could have been cool with that. Um, but me knowing who Shuri is, the actor and everything, of anti-vaxxing and everything like that, like it left a little sour taste in my mouth. But I thought Black Panther 2 was a very good movie. I think at the end of that, when it was like, hey, I'm gonna introduce you to my son and Lupita Nyong, um, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm Prince T'Challa, son of T'Challa. I'm like, okay, they might do something this later on, and they give it a little bit of a 10-year plus ish gap. You could definitely have him coming back as Black Panther. So obviously, this is going to happen after Doomsday and all that kind of stuff. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. So it's yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I think it's a great actor to do so with, and I think someone needs to take that mantle because Black Panther as a character and in the Marvel MCU needs to be there for that. Shuri's great. I love Shuri. I think as far as a character outside of the actress herself is a very, very cool character. Hey, Marvel Tokon's happening in a couple weeks. The Black Panther we have for that is Shuri. Like she's very cool with that. She has a
Hmm.
staff and she does a whole like the fist stuff. She's very, very cool. I was enjoying a lot of that. But I could use a T'Challa, man. I can use a
Yeah.
T'Challa.
I,
It didn't last long enough, unfortunately, for that
mhm.
actor's situation. So I think a new T'Challa could do a good service for the MCU.
Yeah. My one thing, this is my whole problem with like MCU fans, really. It's
Oh,
like,
I'm that fan, so come at me,
I
bro.
mean, it's have you ever seen a James Bond movie?
Yes, many of them. I've watched all of them.
You can recast the fucking actors. You
You
don't have to
can.
like
Work
jump
out this
through
can.
hoops and all that shit. Like that's the
But
thing. Like
sometimes it hurts a little bit more when he is that good and it was taken away from us so quickly and unknowing.
I mean that's a fair argument for him.
That's one thing. If he got
That
old and
but
we need to recast him, I
when
get
people
that.
are
That's
like
one thing. But he
Chris
died of
Evans
colon
is
cancer.
the
Yeah,
only guy that can play Captain America. It's like,
that is 1,000% wrong.
yeah, it was like Robert Downey Jr. He's so good and he's the only one that can be Iron Man. It's like he did a good
No,
job, but
cast someone else.
it's
Do
not that big of a deal.
let's do the Doomsday thing. Let's get Secret Wars and let's fuck it. Let's reboot the entire MCU
Fuck yeah.
characters and universes. Like get everyone new, get everyone younger. Let's fucking recast Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland. I think he's doing a great job. The other motherfucker is reaching mid to late 30s, right? I
Yeah,
think
but he
maybe
still
possibly
looks at the same time, he still
he
looks
has a very
17.
childish look to him for
Yeah.
sure. Yes, but I think you could just recast anyone and we would all be okay with it. We would all
Yeah,
be fine with it. They did it for War Machine. We're all fine with
100%.
it. Like just like do a little quip at the beginning of the movie. It's like I'm here, deal with it, and then continue on with the movie, and no one gives a fuck,
I
man.
think
You
it
could
would have
just
been really
easily cast for
funny
cast.
if with War Machine though they were like, "Oh, we're gonna bring Terrence Howard back as the real Rhodey since they did
Dude.
the whole Secret Invasion shit."
I don't think they have enough money for Terrence Howard at this point. Terrence Howard wants big bucks. Terrence Howard wants RDJ money. He's not,
Yeah.
unfortunately, going to get it.
I'm just saying that'd be really funny if they brought him back. It's like, I'm the
That would
real
be
War Machine.
very
How could
funny.
you think we even look alike?
I think he is super sour the same way. Man, um, who is the gentleman who played Finn in John Boyega, who played
Oh
Finn in the
yeah.
Star Wars? There's some bridges burnt, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with the next Star Wars. But
It
like, I don't think he's gonna be back.
is his thing though mostly like because like with Terrence Howard, didn't they just recast him because they didn't he was wanting more or some shit
He
and
was
then
wanting
like
more, and they're like, you know what, we're not gonna do that. And all of a sudden, we have the other gentleman who I mind name escapes me right now, but he did an incredible job as well.
yeah, and
Um,
then with Boyega though, wasn't he like promised a lot of stuff and then they just fucking scrapped it and did their own
they put
stuff?
the man on the poster with the lightsaber, bro, and they gave
Yeah.
him nothing for two more movies.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame. That motherfucker's a Jedi. He should have been a Jedi. He should be right there
Hmm.
with Rey at the very end.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna say with Star Wars.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
keep that
I'll be
to
honest.
myself.
I watched the first one of those sequels and I'm like, you know what? Maybe Star Wars isn't for old Casey anymore.
Yeah. Him and Poe should have kissed. Who knows what should have happened? Like, there's
Did
a whole lot of things there that like you know what? A lot of fans wanted a lot of things from these movies, and they didn't happen, and everyone got disappointed. So
I'm just gonna say this though with the whole because I remember when that happened, with that series, people were like Poe and you
Finn,
know, Finn, there's a lot of sexual tension there. I'm like, there is a weird amount of sexual
to
tension
be
there.
fair, the first movie, I feel they
Yeah.
have the best bromance, but like Scrubs bromance, right? Like Zach Braff
See,
and that like
I,
Don Faison, towards like they love each other so much, and they have this weird like, we're gonna do it, buddy. I'm like, you guys have the greatest like chemistry and charisma, It doesn't need to be a gay thing if you don't want to,
Yeah.
but if you want to, like, sure, like I'll take that too. But like also like you guys have the best chemistry, and you did nothing with that for 2 more
Yeah.
movies.
But it's just like
Nothing.
part of me thinks because like after I watched that really shitty X-Men Apocalypse movie, that the dude that played Poe, he's just got sexual tension with everybody. Because I'm like,
Oscar Wilde, yeah,
yeah,
he's
is
a, he.
Apocalypse gonna kiss Professor X?
I think
Because
he's been undercast in most movies. That guy has a lot. Dude, he held up the Moon Knight series. I don't think anyone could have done Moon Knight as best as he did.
still haven't watched it, but I've heard pretty good things for the
It's
most part.
incredible. There's some weird stuff that happens in that show, but like
Yeah,
obviously, like it's he's the one who made that show
yeah.
great as it is for sure.
And I guess he's not coming back either because he got
I
mad for how
highly
they
doubt it.
treated the She-Hulk actress.
Oh, I'm sure, but like also like yeah, I don't think I would love for him to be back, but we'll see what they do with that. He's not on one of those nameplates on the back of those chairs when they
Yeah.
announce all the characters. Hey man, but to be fair, Tom Holland isn't either. So I who knows who's going to show up and
I
when.
mean, I can tell you what I've read online as a spoiler for the Tom Holland shit
Go
if you
for it.
want. Okay. So
Yeah.
apparently what's supposed to happen is by the end of the first one, Doomsday or
Doomsday.
whatever, they Doctor Doom wins, of course, and he erases everything and recreates everything, but I guess Tom Holland is supposed to get the symbiote suit in his movie, and so then since the symbiote's got the hive mind bullshit going on, it then remembers everything still though. So then
Oh, okay.
he's the one that's got to bring everything back together, and he's like the one that starts everything up to save the day
Interesting. Yeah, because
for the next
Secret
one.
Wars is the next one after
Yeah,
Doomsday, and I'm sure it's gonna be Battle World. We're all
yeah,
assuming that. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see what they do with that. Hey, Spider-Man's out this weekend, so I'm curious. His eyes go black. He's got a whole bunch of new things happening with him. He's
yeah.
going cocoon state. He's got shit popping out his arms now. So
I'm excited for it, which I haven't been excited for a Marvel movie in a while, but it's like
I feel the same.
they're doing too fucking much, I think.
They're
There's
doing a
so
lot,
many
and who knows who that girl from Stranger Things is? People are saying
the
Jean Grey. People are saying a lot of things.
the
Who
newest
knows who
one
she is?
again, spoiler alert, apparently. Her toy has been released and they're saying it's
Shit.
Siren. So that
Who the
would be
fuck is
Banshee. So I only know her from X Factor, which that was Banshee's daughter.
that? Okay. I don't think that's a big enough surprise for everyone to be super excited
Especially
about.
especially for Sadie Sink, because she's kind of a
I
big
mean,
name right now.
if it's her and a bunch of other X Men that show up, I get it.
Yeah.
But if it's just her and she's been doing press as just her with the whole Spider-Man cast, dude, girl's Jean Grey.
Yeah,
Like that's who's got to be
Jean, or I mean, there's also people saying Rachel, which I could see Rachel too. Rachel Summers.
Rachel. Okay, yeah, sure,
But
sure,
I'm like, that's a lot of weird lore to add
yeah.
to it, you
And
know?
with Doomsday bringing in '90s X-Men, it's weird for her to be the Jean Grey, and then they do '90s X-Men, which is maybe is why Spider-Man
Yeah.
doesn't show up in Doomsday. Who knows, man? I'm very
And
excited to see who she is for sure.
yeah. And I'm interested in seeing a fun like a cool Hulk again, because boy, we
Yeah.
haven't had that
The-
in a long while.
so I don't know if you remember, but is there a reason why it's not quote unquote Professor Hulk anymore? Like it's not like Mark Ruffalo. Didn't I'm assuming he had like some type of
He
device that was
has
kind of
yeah,
keeping both of them,
the trailer has like a
but now it has him. He's just Mark Ruffalo instead
yeah,
of the Professor Hulk.
it's probably probably lost control once or some shit. So that's how
We'll find out, right?
yeah, I
We'll
mean that's
find
how it
out.
was in the
Hopefully,
comics. Like every once in a while, like because he had like perfect balance was Professor Hulk, but then like Savage Hulk broke out, and then he'd go back to square
which
one.
we haven't seen, and now we're gonna watch Spider-Man. It's like you gotta explain this to me now.
Yeah,
So we'll
I
see.
just man, I just don't care much for Mark Ruffalo's Hulk anymore. Like
I like Mark Ruffalo a lot. Um, the whole like at the very end of Avengers when he does like that's the whole trick, Captain. I'm always angry. Like that's a joke I always do is like I'm always horny. Like
yeah,
it's like I love that joke, right?
yeah.
It's great, and I think he does a very good job with Hulk, especially when it becomes like the cross between the two. As far as him playing as the Hulk, I think he does a great job as him
I
playing.
it's just one of those things where I think it peaked in the first Avengers, and it's been downhill every which way since
They
then.
say that for most of those characters, yeah, for
That's
sure.
fair. I mean, I don't know.
Jake
Trying to think
will
like,
admit it with Thor
well,
for sure.
I think Thor had a really good good stuff going on.
Dark World, I did enjoy
Avengers
to
Age
a
of
point.
Ultron too.
Yeah, and I really liked Ragnarok, which I know which Jake does not like. But Love and Thunder was complete garbage.
I still haven't
Winter,
seen it.
you don't need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Love and Thunder, like, I mean, Natalie Portman's in it. As a Star Wars fan, you're
Yeah.
gonna pull me into that one. But yeah, I feel like, you know what, Captain America, yeah, Winter Soldier was really good. I really liked Winter Soldier. Uh yeah, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson, I wasn't a big fan of Secret Invasion.
I didn't watch Secret Invasion even.
Black Widow was really bad.
I didn't hate Black Widow, but
I didn't hate it,
it seemed
but
really
it's not great.
unnecessary.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, you try to pull any of those other characters. Like, I really liked Hawkeye when he got later into stuff and showed his family and everything like that. But yeah, most of those characters, their evolution within the MCU has not been the best.
Yeah. Well, man, what'd you read this week?
Real quick, we missed out some news.
Oh, shoot, what?
Okay, so you got T'Challa in
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah. I had it in my notes. I just kind of
already
bypassed
said that
it.
one,
Yeah.
but you heard about Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I did. I had it in my notes. I just fucking skipped over it.
Yeah.
That was
So
my
the
bad.
funny thing was the whole the interviewer asked, Kevin Feige like a couple of years ago about, Ryan Gosling says he would love to be Ghost Rider, and then the lights went out on him, and the whole thing was like they mentioned that on Hall H, and Kim Feige's like, just because this and that happens doesn't mean it's necessarily, and they took the lights off, turn the lights back on. Ryan Gosling is gonna be Ghost Rider, which could be cool, could be very cool. I love Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's
Who
one of my
fucking
faves.
doesn't?
Exactly. He's gonna be in Star Wars Starfighter. That seems like a really cool fucking movie. Done by the same director for the new Ghost Rider, apparently. It's gonna be Sean Levy for that as well. So I'm very excited to see what that's gonna happen. Obviously, we're not gonna see that for another 3 to 4 years, probably. But hey, we're getting a new Ghost Rider. It's not Robbie Reyes. I would like that. I like Robbie Reyes, but if you're gonna bring Ghost Rider back into it and you're gonna do it that way, the guy who did Drive is not the worst person to have do a new Ghost Rider.
I'm just left going, man, I don't want to get excited about this because last time I got excited about some like supernatural kind of Marvel character that was getting a movie, it was Blade, and fuck, that movie's not happening.
Dude, don't fucking talk to me about that, because we also had a new Blade game coming out, which might not be happening because Xbox is killing other studios. But yeah, Blade's my dude.
I know.
He's right there.
Yeah.
So like, it's even the comic books for Blade that have come out recently have not been great. Bloodline was kind of fun to a point with his daughter, but other than that, we have not got a good Blade for a very long time.
I liked that one, but it had that one weird fucking issue where it was like building up to the fight, and then like the next issue, the fight he lost. And
was the Bloodline one, or was the rated R
I think it might have
series
been
they did
Bloodline, but I don't think
his
Bloodline. The one I read, he didn't have a daughter. It was like him trying to get. He was like trying to get these artifacts to fight this guy and all this type of stuff.
It might have been the new like Red Band Blade that they did, which I did not watch, but I not read at all.
And this would have been probably 3 years ago, maybe 2.
Okay.
I don't remember. But me and Jake both liked it for the most part, except for like I said, they're building up to this fight, and he just he just gets fucking wrecked, and then like we don't even see the fight happen. And then
Blade,
the next
Blade
one
is so fucking cool. Like
the
Marvel comics in general have not done Blade justice.
Yeah.
In the past decade or two. So we need more Blade. We need good Blade.
Yeah.
And all we've gotten is Deadpool Wolverine. We got Wesley Snipes, thank God.
Yeah.
And that was very, very fun. But other than that, we have not gotten good Blade.
Man, I'm trying to think. Do you ever watch Venture Brothers?
Yeah.
Remember that guy that was a parody of Blade in there?
I do not. It's
okay,
been for a long time.
It was like parody of original Blade, like his old costume,
Yeah.
So it's like
the green and red or whatever. Yeah.
Like the
maybe,
the leather, like the brown jacket and all that type of stuff. Okay. It's like that style, and it's so fucking funny. Like go back and watch it. It'll make you laugh.
I just bought a new subscription to HBO because The Lantern is coming out soon, so I'll definitely be getting ready for that. I'll probably find it there.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's a new trailer for Lanterns too. Did you not? I
didn't watch it. I haven't. I'm kind of like gonna try to avoid the Lanterns trailers because like I know it's probably gonna make me mad, soon, and I want to watch it. So
I'll tell you the I don't know what you would call it. my mind escapes me, but the things the rings do, like what do you call that?
The constructs.
Constructs. Doing a very good job with those. I
Good.
saw a drill. I saw some other things. I'm
Yeah,
excited,
like
bro. I'm excited.
the
And they mentioned manhunters, so I'm also excited.
the thing that annoys me is like one of the guys like, yeah, the showrunner was like, I really wanted his suit to look like it was worn and blah blah blah. I'm like, my brother in Christ. The suit's not something that should be hanging in the closet. That's something that
No.
he makes with the fucking
So
ring.
if you want to show the trailer, watch the trailer yourself. It's a physical suit
Yeah.
that Hal Jordan is in a prison area when he's talking to Sinestro, who also looks very fucking good. So I'm very
I saw the
excited for the
picture of
series.
the of Sinestro and I'm like, yeah, he does look good, but I'm just annoyed. I'm like, it's a the should be just a construct, not a,
It should be, but in this day and age, if you're doing a construct for the uniform, you're getting Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
I mean, not so much anymore because so many of these different costumes that we see now aren't fucking real costumes that they're wearing. They're
No,
wearing like the fucking balls and shit on them.
sure.
They're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. So you can just do that.
But
Be fine.
the suit they showed in the trailer looks very good.
Well, I mean,
I think you'd be happy about it.
all right. I'm probably gonna still be a salty fucking
No, yeah, yeah.
old
I'm ready for
bastard
it.
about
I'm ready to hear it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm ready to hear it.
it.
I'm for it.
All right, but what'd you read this week, bud?
All right. So I got 3 comic books. All these were not on my normal list. But we got Mando and Grogu.
Oh,
We
my
got, yeah.
favorite.
Not to be fair, Star Wars has done me dirty, and a lot of these Mando and Ahsoka series have been doing has just been adaptations of the show. This is not that, so it's been fun. X-Men: The Hellfire Murder, not Gala, and we have Gambit Wanted. Those are the 3 issues I have this week.
All right, so I read Imperial Guardians issue 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 20. Oh shit, I paid $6.99 for this. Ugh.
God damn.
Brutal Dark issue 6, Zatanna issue 4, Blood of the Wolfman issue 2, Wolverine issue 24, Justice League Unlimited 21, and Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse #1.
Okay, so I got 3. So
Yeah.
you got a handful of things to go through before I do.
So Imperial Guardians issue 5. This is by Dan Abnett with Marcelo Ferreira on the art. So we get this other team. It's U.S. Agent, Night Watch, which spelled like night, not like
NIT?
Yeah. Sentry, who I don't know who the hell that is. Death's Head, who I only knew from like the Marvel trading cards back in the day, and Quasar. So that's the team. They show up. Our Imperial Guardians are like, these are these are fucking clones or Skrulls, and they're like, you're Skrulls, and they decide to fight each other. But it turns out that they're just being played by the guy that's setting them all up from the beginning, and
as they do.
yeah, and that's basically just how it ends. They're like, oh, we're gonna be on the hunt for them. Hopefully, if they pick us back, if they decide to make another series, that's
This is
where
one shot.
No, this was it was supposed to be, I think, 12 issues, but they ended up just being like, Marvel's like, we don't like how this is doing. We're done with it. And so they had like that, She-Hulk, and a couple other ones. They had to like really quick come up with an ending to just call it.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, but this was, I'll be honest, a real letdown. The series as a whole was. I love Dan Abnett. Like, he used to do a series, like he did a lot of different cosmic stuff back in the day with Andy Lanning, and they were all really good. This is the weakest of all of them. Like the series as a whole, and this issue is, whatever. I'll probably give it this issue a 5, and the series as a whole probably a 5.
Okay.
All right. So the 300th issue special of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 20.
Oh, sure.
So this is by Gene Luen Yang with Freddie Williams on the art. I like Freddie Williams most times, but sometimes it doesn't hit for me.
How's Gene Wang been doing on the writing for this series?
I don't like it.
I haven't gotten into his, I don't think, yet.
Yeah, so like he's basically like doing stuff that's like their parents or the mom's back from the dead and all this stuff, like, but it's like stuff that I've never didn't read this, like, word, because they're all
trying to do the new Turtles. Yeah, it's like, I don't
know because they're like all reincarnated people from the past. So this mom is the mom from the past, and they have the memories of the people of them from the past, but they're still not them from the past. So it's like this
Okay.
one feudal Japanese woman with a rat and four turtles. But she's now having to like watch over the doorway to the death in case he brings back his mom. And then like
Casey.
this is what I'm talking about with Freddy's art. She's like, I can't let
Yeah.
you, yeah, just bops her. And it's like it
Just
doesn't
big old
look,
eyeballs.
yeah, it doesn't look good to me.
No, it
But
does not look good.
yeah, so then they, Raph is trying to do some stuff. And it like this one just really missed a lot of the things it was trying to hit. And then they did like some backup stories that I couldn't give a shit about.
Hmm.
So it was pretty much a let and like there's a lot left for a 6.99 book. Like there's a lot of shit here
Yeah.
that is
Most
just
ads.
yeah.
Next issues
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
like look at
Yeah, I've
the
been
all
seeing
these
that.
covers. It's like, oh wow, thanks, I'm paying for this.
Yeah. Thanks for showing me all the covers I couldn't afford or find. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is probably gonna be another five for me. It was a
Okay.
real letdown.
Sure.
And I'll talk about Brutal Dark and I'll let you go with your next one. But
Okay.
this is The Peril of the Brutal Dark by Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips on the art. It's fun. This is gonna be better collected. Like so this one, if you're like a crime book type of guy, you probably
Okay.
enjoy it. A dude like a this is more pulpy than noir.
Yeah.
Where it's like, fighting Nazis and flying
Love
biplanes
that.
and shit. So it's like it's pretty cool. Like it's like all just doing all this crazy shit. It's a fun pulp book and all the crazy kind of
Okay.
stuff happens. Art's really good. Like, I mean, look at that.
This is that. That's rad. That's
Yeah,
very
so like
cool.
it looks great. And again, if you like stories where a guy is fighting Nazis and the Nazis are in a fucking blimp and he's in a fucking
Yeah.
biplane,
Okay.
yeah, it's just fun. So like
That
I
does sound
wanted
fun.
I wanted a noir and I got a pulp. That's basically what it boils down
Yeah,
to.
it's not too far off to be
Yeah.
fair. So yeah, you're good.
So I'm probably at eight, and I'd say an 8.5 overall for the
Okay.
whole series.
All
I think,
right.
like I said, I'll probably like it more if I read it collected, because then a lot of like the little details that would be where it was doing a little more noir stuff,
Yeah.
you can pick up on better than when it's
Hmm.
monthly.
Okay. So we both got three more.
I have more than three, but I was gonna let you hop in, then I was gonna read some
I'll do one.
more.
You can do a couple more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do The Mandalorian and Grogu, Danger in the Dark. So, like I mentioned before, a lot of these times when I do like a Mandalorian or Ahsoka or like something Star Wars, that's not just like Star Wars next issue. It's always like we're doing an interpretation of the show, and I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, like I love his covers, I love his things, like, but like I don't just want to read what I watched in the show. This is actually different. This is supposed to be like essentially the lead up to the Mandalorian Grogu movie to a point.
Okay.
Towards like it's a small like little side quest they do, right? To where it's this one is to have the yes, this is the writer is Delilah Dawson and the artist is Ariana Florian. And essentially, if you watched one of the previous seasons of Mandalorian, there were some pirates in the area where where he's kind of based in. Essentially, a lot of the show happens, and one of the ships that got downed is downed into like this volcanic cavern, and it has a lot of torpedoes in there. So if it gets too close to the lava, it's gonna blow up a very giant chunk of this area. So he wants them to stop. So Apollo Creed comes to the Mando, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to go get these torpedoes out. I need you to do it safely. So you and Grogu need to go there. And I have these Enzalians, so Babu Frick type of people, which I love. So is a bunch of the Babu Fricks and Zillions hang out with Grogu and Mando as they go in these caverns to get the torpedoes out of there. There's some hijinks that happens within that, but overall very fun, very enjoyable. The art is fine; it's not bad. But sometimes when you're looking at the Enzalians, they're very comic book or not comic booky, cartoonish, if you will. And it wasn't that great, but I also give this about a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was still pretty good. I just enjoy seeing more Mandalorian stories outside of the actual show.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Star Wars giving me a good, one off as far as like, hey, you can get this comic book for Mandalorian or something else in our series, and it's not going to be exact representation of the show that we've done previously. So I appreciate that a lot. That's fun. I'm assuming maybe hopefully this was a story they wanted to do for the new season of Mandalorian that got turned into the movie.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping that we got here. So it was fun. It was like a good time. It's a fun romp. Paper
So,
Cuts was the people who did it, not Marvel. So that was
oh,
a
okay.
weird thing. Yeah.
So the movie was supposed to be the series, like another
Yeah.
season.
So
They
Favreau
decided,
has come out and said like we were doing the new season of Mandalorian, and Disney came to us and said we needed a Star Wars movie. So it's like, okay, well, I can kind of put this into movie form for you if you want. And that's what they did. So if you all did you see Mandalorian Grogu the movie? It's a very fun movie, but you can definitely tell it's like a two-parter.
yeah,
And it was definitely supposed to be a show
I
that they kind of
gotcha.
just condensed into a movie, which I love Mandalorian. I love that show. It was a fun movie, but you could definitely tell it was like a show turned into a movie.
I gotcha. Yeah, I know a lot of people weren't super hot on that, so I
It's
wasn't sure
fun.
if it's,
If you
yeah,
like the Mandalorian series, you will love the movie.
I gotcha. And if you're like me, you want to just set Grogu on fire, probably not for you.
No, not for you. But the Enzellans, like Babu Frick and the Enzellans, are the best part of the new sequel trilogy, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I watching Mando fight a Hutt was very fun.
Oh, that's the
Um,
bear too, right?
yeah, it's God, something
Jeffrey
White,
Allen
right?
White,
Jeffrey Allen White, yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
He does the Hutt, right? It says this was Jabba
Yeah.
Hutt's son, which, if you've watched the Clone Wars series, you know they've saved him from whatever kidnapping he had previously. Yeah, it's very fun to watch that and see that happen and go down. Because this is a little bit of a spoiler for the movie. So if you don't want the spoiler, it's more of a lore spoiler, not actually story spoiler for the movie. But the chess game that they had in the original trilogy, right? Is they're the chess like, and like
Hmm.
one goes like the floor of the battle arena looks like the chess thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Every creature that comes out at the very end is a creature from that chess piece.
Oh,
It comes
nice.
out to fight. They're all
Yeah,
fighting together. It's very, very cool. It's
that is really
Star Wars
cool.
lore nerd. It's a
Yeah,
fun thing to watch. And
nice.
overall, you guys see Hutta. This is not the comic book. We're talking about comics right now, but it's fun. If you like The Mandalorian, if you like Star Wars lore, you'll enjoy Mandalorian and Grogu. But it is a movie version of the new season, essentially.
I gotcha. All right. Zatanna, issue 4,
Yeah.
and this is by Jamal Campbell. He just fucking about everything on it, which is amazing because the art's so good. The story itself, I'm not like I don't love. It's like a lot of lore building on how she became, how she's like now the head magic person in DC
Okay.
and stuff. And so it's a lot of just talking about that stuff and
But it's
all.
better than the last Zatanna series, which I read actually, right?
So technically, the last one was the other Jamal Campbell one.
Okay, before that one though,
Yeah,
it's better.
way better than
This is
Tamaki's
volume
run.
2 of Jamal Campbell's run,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah, okay, fair enough.
and the other one was Tamaki's run, and that one, the art's amazing.
Not great.
But
Yeah, well, yeah, the story is bad.
yeah, I
I read
actually,
that one. Yeah,
I made a joke about it because like Constantine's in it, and I was
yeah,
like,
Constantine is in it. Yeah,
this isn't Constantine, this is Constantine.
yeah. I remember hearing you guys say that. I'm like, he said it. He said the name. Yay! Someone else did. Yeah,
So like she's got these like different magic based
sure.
entities with her,
Okay,
and that's how she became like the Magi, whatever. And it's
okay.
like it's interesting, but I'm also like I think it's interesting, but I don't care as much about this as I would if it was just Zatanna doing like cool shit then instead of like
Yeah,
building up her lore. But it's still like really fucking cool that like Jamal Campbell's art. Like, I mean, look at this shit.
yeah, dude. He's
He's
a great job.
amazing.
I my issue is that like if they're gonna make her the Magi, like have that tie into something else as well. Have her show up in other
Yeah.
series as the Magi, like a Doctor Strange kind of deal, right?
Yep.
It's like if she's gonna be the Sorcerer Supreme of the DCU, like have her show up and
Make
doing
it be
other
a
things in
thing.
other, yeah, rather than
Yeah.
just like it's just my series and we're gonna be done
And
with that.
maybe they will after the series because like he's clearly fleshing stuff out right now.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
it's I'm just kind of like this is way less interesting than if she was just like fighting a ghost like she was in the last
Oh yeah,
series.
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm probably at like a 6.5 for it. The
Okay.
art's super good though. Jamal Campbell's
Yeah,
amazing.
Jamal Campbell's great.
And then The Blood of the Wolf Man, issue 2 by Josh Williamson and it's Leo Max on the art. Art's really cool. Um, it's like a fun take on the Wolfman. Like here's a nice spread of the art so you can kind of see.
Oh. Yeah.
It's it's a
Okay.
good time. It kind of goes to like the his past trauma and all the shit that he's kind of dealt with. They're very vague about different stuff, like oh how connected is he to the Wolfmen and all that type of stuff. And he's being like they think he might be the one that killed all his friends at the party because he was the only one that was still there. The dad's like, no, you didn't. And he's like, but I coughed up an eyeball the last issue, Dad. And they're dealing with that, and it's it's a good time. And like like unless they just go completely being like, no, no, yeah, he did eat them all, and there's nothing else to it.
Mhm.
Like there's gonna be something else to it. So like you're like, I'm like, wonder what that's gonna be, because like
Yeah.
like someone else other than him had to have killed all those people. Like he probably ate some because he coughed up an eye, but
Yeah, it's not
like
his eye.
yeah, but what's going on here? I'm interested. So I still like it. I'm at probably 8.5 for it. The art, like I said, art's really good too.
Okay.
And then I'll talk about Wolverine, and then I'll let you talk about your
Yeah.
last one, and then I'll talk about
Got
my
two
last two.
more.
All right. So Wolverine. I'm gonna just talk about this cover. Look at these. Look at the Alpha Flight faces. They're really nice. Now look at Wolverine's. What is going on here?
Uh, he's got a weird ghost, space
Like,
ghost looking face kind of thing
yeah,
going on. You're like a little.
it's odd. He's very cat-like too, I
It's a
think.
very weird one. Yeah.
But it's Saladin Ahmed and Martin Kola on the art. And so yeah, Wolverine's fighting the this guy, and we get his backstory, like the guy from the last issue. He's got his hulked out shit, and Wolverine doesn't have his healing factor. And then he kind of runs away. Like I said, we get his backstory. His wife had cancer. He tried to cure her, and all his work, he transformed himself into this, thinking that would, that'll do it. But his wife just ended
Mm.
up dying anyway, and he's,
Mm.
all that shit. So Wolverine's trying to stop it. Alpha Flight shows up and fucks shit up, like they're known to do sometimes.
Okay.
So it was a good issue. Saladin does a good job.
For sure.
Like I love seeing the Alpha Flight too, so that's an automatic win for me.
Have you watched some of the new X-Men animated series?
No, I need to. I just haven't.
So Morph is in there, and he has been diving and touching into the Alpha Flight as far as the characters he wants to be in the series.
Oh
Like as far
yeah,
as like, hey, in this instance, I need to be this person, that person. He's been diving into the Alpha Flight. I think you'd enjoy it a lot.
nice. I have a question about Morph in that show
Sure.
because I remember from when I watched the 97, like the original. Morph was in like the first episode, gets killed, they think, and then he shows back up later on. But he's always been the guy with the face. And then in this one,
Mm-hmm.
they're going Age of Apocalypse Morph / Exiles Morph,
Mm-hmm.
where he's, white face,
Yeah, my
blob,
face. Yeah, yeah.
fight, what,
Mm-hmm.
blob boy.
Yeah.
And it's like, did they explain why he's just like, I'm no longer the Morph that was in the other one. I'm now white face Morph.
I don't think explain it. It is that just feels being more natural for him. Like kind of
I
similar to
gotcha.
Mystique, to where it's like this is my natural, like basic like face as far as like what I would be if I didn't want to be
Yeah.
anyone else. So I think that's what he's kind of doing as far as like I need to be someone else. I'll do it. I can be Psylocke. I can be whoever it is I need to have in here
Which,
to have a cool part of the animated series. Where like, hey, we don't have this character in here. Morph can be that character for 5 seconds,
yeah.
and we can have a cool part of it.
Which never made sense to me though. And like this is with Morph from like forever, because like he went in Exiles, which Exiles should check it out. But in Exiles, in his universe, he was born as like a white putty blob thing.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make sense because the mutant gene doesn't get activated until like fucking puberty.
Puberty, yeah, for most people, to be fair.
So it's like he should have had like what he would have already looked like and all that shit.
Some people have that at
Yeah.
birth. I don't know the origins of Morph. You'd have to dive into some Googles and Wikipedias for that.
Yeah,
But
because I mean, like I said, the one I read, he was a different universe as Morph and all that shit. Like
oh, sure,
he
yeah, no,
became
this is Morph.
yeah,
Morph is different than Mystique. Is that like he can like even like procure weapons and morph
yeah,
into that. So like Mystique can't just procure weapons, right? Like she has
yeah,
to just morph into person, but she can't bring a blade or like anything like that with her. Morph can do that. Morph can
yeah.
be anything that person is to a point, as far as powers, even to a slight point. But yeah, no, Morph is very cool. Morph is doing justice for that series. I enjoy that.
Yeah. And hey, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you should go to Comic Headquarters and check out Exiles by
Okay.
because there's a lot of different writers, but I think the original one was oh shit. blanking on his name now. Can't think of his name. I had an autograph my first trade, but it's really really good. And as a whole, like as an X-Men fan, you'd like it. I'm not a huge X-Men.
Exiles. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a huge X-Men fan, but it's just like you get all these different characters from the different multiverse, and
Hmm.
so like the first team was like Mimic, this guy named Magnus who was Rogue and Magneto's son from an alternate universe,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Blink, Morph,
Like
I think
blank.
Firestar, unless she was after one of the characters dies, because like the characters can just fucking die. That's the thing, like they
Okay.
can just die, and then then
Weird
a
enough to die. Yeah.
new one just pops in, takes their place.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it's really fucking cool though.
Okay.
I'll let you take over.
Let me go with one.
Yep.
All right, I got two more. This one is X-Men: The Hellfire Murder, not Gala.
Ooh.
So it starts off. Sebastian Shaw, out of all people, is hosting the Hellfire Gala. Like I said before, I don't read all of X-Men, so therefore I am missing out on some points of these stories. So Sebastian Shaw is just hosting this gala. We're all talking about mutants and how they are doing the world and what we're going to do about this, blah blah blah. But it turns into a murder mystery, right?
Hmm.
So everyone shows up. The nanites give everyone cool fucking costumes. As you can see in here, you got Wolverine there, you got Jubilee, and then there are some costumes where like people are like I don't recognize who it is. So you might be dancing with someone until you start talking to them. You might not know who they are. Rogue is in here. I don't know if any listeners out there are big X-Men readers. I've stopped with Uncanny for a while. I got a Jubilee uh, cover just because it looks incredible and it's a art germ one and it's fantastic. But I did not continue on with Uncanny after the first. I mean, I went a little bit further than you guys did with Uncanny, but I didn't go too much further after that. But from my understanding, Rogue sacrificed herself and is a big giant fucking statue as far as concrete. But in this one, she's dancing and hanging out with Gambit. And the last issue I read of, I think it was Heir to Apocalypse, which Simon DeMeo is doing did the art for, which is incredible. I love Simon DeMeo. He did the Batman Robin series that we
Okay.
all of us love too as well.
Yeah.
Very anime esque. Um, he was like trying to convince another Rogue in another timeline or world that they're in love with each other, and like she read his mind and everything like that. Like, okay. And then I jump into here and it's like, oh no, Rogue and Gambit just hanging out, dancing and shit. I'm like, I missed something in
Yeah.
this X-Men series. It's not in the normal because I'm just reading X-Men at this point.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a murder mystery. Wolverine's trying to sniff out the culprits. It ends up being Toad kills Sebastian Stain with Mystique, Destiny, and two other people I can't remember. But essentially, they're leading into DNX, which is Forge has somehow built a genetic virus to fuck with mutants as far as getting rid of their powers. And we'll see what DNX has in store when it happens. But essentially, there is this new virus that the X-Men are going to have to deal with outside of 3K, outside of 1 ONE. There's a lot of acronyms that are happening within the universe, but it's a nice side shoot. I've always loved the Hellfire Gala stuff because you get a bunch of cool covers of just X-Men and mutants like being in some like super fancy get-ups. DNA did a great run last year. I got a couple of those to where it looks like a Vogue magazine or like a
Yeah.
GQ magazine to where like it shows those characters. This year we didn't have as much of that, so that's kind of disappointing. The Hellfire was like a nice fun thing of like, hey, everything's coming together. We all kind of understand things. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago was the big one to where Karaka was leaving and Juggernaut comes in and kills a giant chunk of the X-Men as they come in after they announce them. This one is nowhere near as cool. I gave this one like a give it 2 out of 5, so that'd be a 4 out of 10. Not nearly as good. I can't mention the artists and writers because they're all of them. So every 3 to 4 pages, a different artist and writer
Oh,
from the X-Men series, and it just kind of goes back and forth. So it was fine. It was a fun thing. Always love a Hellfire issue when it comes around, but this one is my least favorite out of the past handful of years.
I gotcha. All right, so Justice League Unlimited issue 21 by Mark Waid with Dan Mora and Fico Osio on the art. Basically they're trying to mess with the Brainiac daughter Brainiac that was last issue that's trying to find Waller, and they're figuring that out. And then it also cuts to throughout Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl and who was the other one that was there? Um, oh, Metamorpho and Mr. Terrific. They're all on their other planet, and they are figure out who the bad guy that's gonna be there. And I'm really disappointed. It's Despero. I love Despero. I think Despero's a really cool looking guy.
Were you disappointed in him?
Look at that. I hate that design for Despero. I think
Uh, I haven't seen the original version of him, but he just looks like a
pretty fucking
monster at this point.
bland. Yeah, like
In pink.
I'll show like you've seen one of the covers with Despero more than likely from way back in the day, and I
I
like
can
it
get with it.
okay. I like the old one okay. He looks fine, but this is like the more last one I've seen. I like that a lot more. The really old one,
Oh,
like
okay.
there's
Yeah,
a
yeah, I get
guy
you.
there's a guy playing like Despero's playing chess against the Flash, and like every move, like it's like one of those classic golden age or
Yeah, he's
silver
got a fin on
age.
top of himself. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, I've seen that guy.
And so like this was a I don't like that design. Like they could do way better for
Yeah,
Despero.
yeah.
But yeah, then Batman and Lex Luthor also have like a little vision thing, and they beat the Brainiac and all that. It's interesting. I'm excited to see where the next issue goes. Like I said, disappointed about Despero. I'm probably at like a 6 for it.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then I'll do my last one. I'll let you do your last one.
Yeah.
Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse. This is by Gary Duggan, and I'm trying to find the artist really quick.
Is you
It's
like Gary
dumb.
Duggan?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun and dumb. Like it's the right type of
I
dumb.
saw some really cool covers for Spaceship Godzilla or whatever it is
Dude, you should read that
at
book.
Comic Con. Yeah, I'm thinking about it
It's
because I do some of the covers I saw from Hall H, like or not Hall H, but at Comic Con this year. Some of them look really fucking cool.
it's like I always tell people it's like makes you feel like Outlaw Star with Godzilla stuff.
Sold.
Yeah. So it's Javier Garon on the art. And so a lot of it's just catching up with what happened in the last stuff and how, like that's the first half of this book. It's like, oh yeah, look at this. And then they go to these other things to find other monsters. And so at first you think, oh, Rodan's gonna be the new guy. And then they're like, nah, we got Mecha Fin Fang Foom instead. But it's
I
piloted
kind of think that's
by
cool.
I mean, it's
That's pretty
cool, but
cool.
like I wanted Rodan.
I know, but Fing Fang Foom as a mecha is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. But then like it's piloted by fucking Red Skull, and he like pops
Uh,
out and he's like, talking like how they're gonna team up with them, and then he just gets fucking head blown off by
oh,
Punisher.
show me a image of Fing Fang Foom as Mecha
Yeah.
Godzilla
I'll
or
see if I
Mecha
can
Fing
get
Fang
like
Foom.
a better one because like his initial one isn't the best. And there's because it just looks like
Fing
here's
Fang Foom,
him
but parts.
Punisher Fin Fing Foom in the back.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. And
Get
then
that.
we get Wolverine Godzilla, so that's the one they're gonna try to get next time. So it's pretty fun. And like
Yeah,
also they keep like since Kang is with them, every time like they'll fucking die and Kang will just have to rewind
reset.
back time,
Yeah,
like that type of thing. It's pretty funny. And now Noel is like sending his kill crew. He's got a bunch of different people trying to now stop them. So it's dumb, it's fun. I'm into it. I'm gonna go with like a 9 out of 10. It's probably my pick of the week.
okay, all right. Lastly, I have Gambit Most Wanted with the Archer variant. Looks
That's pretty
very
sweet.
sexy and cool. The issue itself is all right. So this is a Chris Claremont with
Okay.
artist by Robert Gall, I think it is. My writing's horrible. This takes place after Gambit 2022, which I remember reading to a point, before X-Men 2070. This is where Gambit was hanging out with like a young Aurora Moreau. I don't know if she was like
Okay.
reborn or whatever, but like she tries to introduce him to the X-Men, that kind of thing. So he's not a part of X-Men at this point. Um, but she's like, you should join us. He's like, yeah, but I got my homies in New Orleans, so I'm gonna go back there for a little bit. He goes back there. He finds out some bullshit's happening. One of the people who was like his like head of his thief crew, his thief guild,
Mhm.
is out there gambling in this one place. He goes there to stop her because like, hey, she hasn't returned back. We don't know what's going on with her. He's like, oh, she's probably in too deep. So I'm gonna go out there and see what's up. So he goes out there. He passes this blind boy. He's like, I don't know about this guy. and finds her sitting there doing like a poker table, and there's someone there. I don't remember the name of her. But Gambit is like eyeballing her. Is like, this motherfucker is trying to take you for a ride. So we're leaving now. You're done with this poker game. We're out. So they leave, and that person talks to that blonde person and is like, I want Gambit, and I want that other girl that he just took away. I want them alive. Everyone else, fuck them. Bring them to me. So assassination hit essentially on Gambit, but just not kill them, just kill everyone else, but bring them in. And it shows up that that blonde guy was Bullseye. So you get a cool fight with Bullseye and Gambit. It's very short lived. It's not as cool as I would want it to be, but Gambit's like, I don't know who this is, but he seems pretty good. So they're fighting each other and doing some things. He tells everyone else to leave. He ends up like wrapping him in his like, you know, brown cloak or whatever jacket, brings him to the bottom of the ocean, and he's like, oh, I can't just leave him. He's like, I want to be right doing that. So he brings him back up, resuscitates him by, you know, putting him mouth on mouth. And then walks away, and then of course, the very end, Bullet like, I'm alive, and like wakes up, and he's like, you know, whatever we got to deal with, we got to deal with. And it's him and a bunch of kids, essentially in New Orleans, in this thieves guild, if you will. But yeah, he's essentially a wanted man as well as the person he's with. So I'm interested to how this goes. I wasn't super curious about this series, but I need another comic book to bring to the show today. So I got the next episodes on the backlog, so I'll be there with it. But it was very cool to see like a Gambit and Bullseye fight. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And the cover from Archer is just 10 out of 10s. So as far as my pick of the week, I'll probably get the Mando and Grogu. That was a fun little romp outside of like what we've seen with Mando, and we don't get much outside the show. So.
Yeah. So I know we said there's not a lot coming out next week, but what are you excited about?
Oh, you want to pull my GG? Give me what you're excited about, and I'll pull my GG.
All right. So I am pretty excited about Horror of Godzilla. That should be good.
Excuse me?
The Horror?
The Horror.
Yeah.
HWH.
No. Horror.
Horror.
Like, yes.
Horror.
Yes.
There's a syllable in there you missed. I'm sorry. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
And then Justice League Night Vision special. I'm like, well, I'll go with that because nothing else is out. And then same thing with I'm like Dirt Beneath the Devil sounded interesting, so we'll go with that.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I'm not doing a whole bunch of single issues nowadays, but X-Men 34 is there. I got a sweet Leslie Superstar variant, which is a Lyrex. That looks very, very cool. I want to give a shout out though, because I know you've been reading it, and I love hearing you talk about it. But we got the final issue next week of Mega Man X.
Oh,
I have been having a good time with that series, man. The art's great. It's following the game. So like I've been having a very, very good time with it. It feels Space Ghost, I feel, did a lot better job as far as like taking what you know and putting it into a cooler art style and everything like that. But Mega Man X has been great. Have you seen some of those variants that look like a SNES cartridge?
Yeah, those are.
I've been trying to get Jay to get them. He hasn't got them for me, but like, man, those SNES cartridge variants look hella cool.
They're so cool. Like my main problem with it is like, I mean, they gave him the Hadouken
very quick. Very quick. Everything's very quick.
Yeah.
Well, we're on episode 6 or issue 6 or 7 now, but yeah, they've been very quick. Like they skip over bosses and stuff like that. It's whatever. We're just having fun with it, but they're doing a great job with that series as far as matching Mega Man X the game. So I love that.
All right, man. So Fantastic Four time. So since you're the resident Star Wars fan,
sure.
Give me 4 characters you want to see, like Marvel or DC characters, or I don't know, news characters. I don't care, that you want to see with force powers.
That I want to see with force powers. Okay, so me as a Star Wars fan, I don't want to see anyone with force powers that's not a Jedi already. So I don't want to be like, oh, give Han Solo for Chewbacca force powers.
Well, you could make them like become
as far as
Jedi.
Like a what if?
Yeah,
let's do a what if because I think Saul Guerrera would be very fucking cool if he had force powers.
Is he related to Eddie Guerrero?
No, So Saul Guerrera was from Rogue One. God, what like Forrest Whitaker, I think, is the actor who played him.
Okay,
but he had like the gas things like save the rebellion, save the dream. I think if he had force powers, it'd be very different and very cool if he had them. General Grievous, I think he deserves not deserves, but he should have had Force powers. He was there with the lightsabers fighting Obi-Wan. I think if he had Force powers, would be very cool. Um, I'm just gonna go with one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time. That's only in comic books. Is Dr. Aphra.
Okay.
So she has her own hacking and stuff like that. But I think if she would just get the inkling that she has maybe some Force, that would be cool. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Whoever's Marvel and Star Wars listening to this podcast right now, don't give me that. Give the series back to Alyssa Wong. That new series was not great. Give it back to her. She just needs to be a scoundrel and a smuggler and just going both sides with it. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Give it to Finn. Because you didn't give it to Finn in the fucking series, and you should give it to Finn in the first place. Finn should have Force powers.
Yeah, sure. There we go. See, I was gonna say like Batman would be pretty cool.
Oh, we're doing outside of Star Wars and Force powers?
I mean, I'm saying anyone you want, man. So I'm gonna go Batman, Godzilla. Give Godzilla a lightsaber.
Godzilla Force powers? Okay.
Trying to think of another. Oh, Puck from Alpha Flight.
Sure.
Yeah, fucking love Puck. He's the best.
Yeah, well, I saw Morph turn into Puck recently in the animated series, so watch that.
And then I'll say, I'm trying to think of someone that. Oh, this is just to be stupid. There's a Doom Patrol bad guy named Codpiece. I'm gonna go with him.
Name. That's a G.I. Joe name. That's like, is this a G.I. Joe name?
That would be a good one.
That's a G.I. Joe name. We'll have to trip up Jake next week with that.
All right, man. Well, anything you want to talk about before we get off here?
Well, for you, I know I want to talk to you about this. So everyone's talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. A lot of people, games are avoiding that.
Yeah.
But there are two games who do not give a fuck about Grand Theft Auto. As a Barbie game, can't remember the name of it. There's also a Godzilla game coming out within the same time who says, fuck Grand Theft Auto. We're here for it. I love that for you, Casey. I'm happy that's coming out for you. I'm hoping you're going to play that. I want to hear how you feel. When you play that Godzilla game, if you do, chime in on the testing room, which is my follow-up to that, which is I am a part of the testing room podcast. Check us out, testing room, youtube.com/at the testing room. You can also find me on Star Wars Sundays. So if you're hanging out on Sunday morning, around 9 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time, your boy over here, he plays Star Wars games in the morning and chills out and hangs out with people and talks. So it's twitch.tv/at testing room live. So check out that there as well.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna 100% buy a Switch 2 just to get the new Godzilla game. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. That's when that originally came out. That's why I bought a GameCube. I saved my money mowing lawns to buy a GameCube to get the Godzilla game.
Is that the Godzilla games coming out as GameCube remaster or something?
Yep, it's Destroy All Monsters Melee. And as far as I know, they're keeping it the same, except changing Mechagodzilla back from the Heisei era to the Showa era Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
That's really the only difference. But super fucking pumped for it.
Are you talking about the new Godzilla plus one? What was it now? -0?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Did you watch -1?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did, dude. That's one of the best Godzilla movies I've ever watched.
Yep, it's top 5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really good, and I'm really excited about this new one. I'm hoping I get to watch it in theaters because, it's coming out in November, and that's busy time for me. So it's a toss up, but
you'll find time. You'll find time.
Hopefully. Well, if I have to drive to hour and a half away, probably won't find time.
Dude, I drive a fucking hour and a half plus to go hang out with Christian and watch movies. We just did that for the Odyssey. You'll do it.
But I mean,
you gotta see Godzilla, you'll do it.
I'm not working, every day during harvest, I'm doing 12 to 15-hour days.
But it's Godzilla.
Yeah, but I don't make the rules. I'm not the boss.
You'll make the time for Godzilla, I feel.
So, because when Shin Godzilla came out in theaters the first time, I was like, oh, I'm going to see it, but it was in the middle of harvest. And instead of being in Springfield, I had to go all the way to St. Louis for it. But
oh, shit.
Okay. I decided, not gonna be able to do that. There's one showtime in St. Louis. Can't do that.
No. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, man. Thanks for coming on. It's been
fun. Man. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I love you.
And let's like I said, guys, let us know down below all the shit. Should Preston just replace Jake forever? Let us know.
No, the answer is no. But if you got Star Wars hard takes and you got Star Wars questions, holler at your boy. I'm right here for it. I'll be in the comments.
And we'd love to stay in chat, but we gotta fight over who's gonna get to fuck Jake. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at 2worldspod, on Twitter at 2_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/2worldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at 2worldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are 2 Worlds Podcast on YouTube.